Foul play.
Corralli foul.
That goose is something else.
Welcome to the 2022 National League. A perfect day for it here.
Me right. Starting pitching is going to dominate this series, and whoever this Padres, they needed those three against the great Mets and the Los Angeles Dodgers.
And all of baseball be right out here.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you think about the Philadelphia Phillies, how could right now for Philadelphia? They love to swing the bat. They swing the bats more than
And these guys are going to face off with good pitchers here in Game 1. It's Zach Wheeler is about to begin.
San Diego, my hometown. This is Red October.
For the first time in 24 years, the Padres.
This is how you make a statement.
And a little foul play.
Corralli foul.
That goose is something else.
Welcome to the 2022 National League. A perfect day for it here in San Diego. They got the rain out of the system during the division.
I am with the most tenured San Diego Padre, Wilmar, and what this night means to you.
I'll tell you what, being here for 8 years, seeing this right here is a
Pitcher, Yu Darvish, tell me what you expect from him tonight in Game 1.
he's been doing it all.
Have fun.
Thank you.
Now to Kent Rosenthal.
Tom, Bryce Harper, and Maine under Team USA squad in 2009. They were two of the top 340 miles apart, and then after the 2018 season, they became their paths cross again in this NLCS. Two massive stars colliding.
Philadelphia for the middle games of this series. Phillies coming to bat. Let's take a division series. There's Harper in the cleanup spot with Castellanos and Bohm. Padres, Yu Darvish, who's made 3 starts in the postseason so far in the division series, going 5 innings, giving up 3 runs. The move to pitch well against the Phillies, including a couple of starts this year. 6 scoreless innings in Game 1 of the championship series.
Yeah, he's come a long way, and he has been outstanding. This is for us to put down, but these are the majority of ones that he'll throw, upwards to a 10 to 11 different thing to see if the Phillies get away from their game plan of swinging from the...
As Yu Darvish gets ready to make his 3rd start of the postseason.
So if he makes a mistake early against the Phillies, they'll make him pay. But if he gets
Your first pitch.
he'll spin it a lot, though. He'll throw a lot.
Darvish comes home, and off we go with ball 1 on a fastball. Schwarber takes a strike.
That's his pitch, and that's the window to look for that slider. If this one kind of stays in the zone and then just hangs in the inner part of the upper.
Here comes the 1-1. Schwarber watches strike 2 with fastball.
Had trouble throwing strikes. Now that's not the problem.
Number 1. That one not close, and that used to be one.
Used to pitch. And well documented, the 3-2 strikeouts like the hot.
His 2-2 is in the dirt, and he's got himself one of those
curveball. And early on, you're just trying to get the feel for those pitches. He has a
Schwarber leading off and taking ball 4. Ryan Knight behind home plate tonight. Ted Barrett's the crew chief. He's at first. 7-win Phillies, beating the Cardinals in the wild card round, beating the reigning pitch.
Hoskins, middle to middle in hitter, likes to.
First one from Darvish is a spinner to the corner for a strike. 7 pitches, no swings.
Strikes. Because every once in a while, now he's overthrowing his fastball, and who can execute and who can shock the system of the other side quick.
Is 1-1 overthrown again. This one gets by Nola.
On pitch to pitch, a hitter can tell you what's coming, but he's actually dipped that shoulder a little.
So runner in scoring position already for the Phillies against Atlanta. Hoskins takes strike 2.
See that? His ability to spin this ball looks like a ball coming out of the hand. See how the hitter just kind of
on a 2-2. Hoskins with the first swing of the day from the Phillies. Is there, 1 away. Brent Grisham makes that first play in center field. A Gold Glover in 2020. Best defensive shortstops in baseball. Cronenworth and Myers on the right side. 1 gone in this first inning, and here is JT Realmuto.
This is a little bit of strength.
Swats the first one foul.
You know, it's funny on a breaking ball, and I know a high percentage of sliders are coming. I'm more at
1. Takes it down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And, you know, most hitters, good luck, right? Hitting with the fastball. We haven't seen him hit with the fastball yet to really.
In on him, cracks his bat on a roller to get Realmuto
to this matchup, Joe.
Yeah, I think we all have.
A first pitch fastball earlier in the sometimes carries over into the future, and see how they attack him.
35 and 3 home runs over the first 6 games of the postseason. Let's see. Took a cutter inside.
That and made contact, went the other way, and really got hot against the Atlanta Braves.
1-0 pitch. He pulls one foul, and it's 1-1. The baseball past his birthday. Prior to this season, he had never 2 gone. Big curve, didn't quite make it back there. Ball 2.
Fastball, and see that thing pop out of his hand that comes down late, almost catches the strike zone.
Darvish is 2-1. Harper swings and misses over the top, and it's 2-1.
On above the belt. The fastball not catching up.
Fastball pulled, diving stop, Crown Zone, alive. Wow, Jake Cronenworth's Padres come to bat. Melvin, Profar leads off, and then back-to-back superstars in Soto, the shortstop, followed by Grisham and Austin Nola. He's pitching in the postseason for the first time here in his 8th year, and John, his first 2 starts.
As far as their starting rotation can, and there's the usage. Again, good pitch mix.
Jurickson Profar climbs in, takes ball 1. Now the pipe, Profar, check swing foul, and it's 1-1.
Well, one of the difference between Wheeler's about as good as it gets, getting downhill extension, so the hitter has 7 feet.
Fastball is by him, and it's 1-2.
A lot of pitchers have today, and he gets down on that front leg.
Into the classic.
Ow, and then here it comes. That when the foot hits the ground, his landing foot, you want all that time.
Fires another 2-2. It's a breaking ball. And the finish off the top of the first.
This won't happen next year, but they don't care about next year. The shift is
1 gone in this first inning, and one of the top. Well, you face him as a pitcher, John, I would imagine none of that matters.
No, it doesn't. As the Phillies pitching staff, you circle.
Outside.
And you cannot let them beat you. And what you...
On a 2-0 pitch, that's high, ball 3. Going for it, getting Soto, getting Josh Bell, trading away a 3-0 from Zach Wheeler. Soto takes ball 4.
But the San Diego Padres are dealing with something the Atlanta Braves dealt with last year. Can the San Diego Padres do that without Tatis? Well, they're off to a good start.
It's supposed to be a 2-star show, right? It's Machado and it's Tatis.
Equivalent of the Wheeler long delivery. This guy's got a long swing in the strike zone.
The first pitch goes after it, comes up empty. Power against power, first pitch.
Throw in for effect, but throw your slider cutter on the outside.
Stays away with a fastball. The 1-1 from Wheeler. Fouls off a fastball, 1-2.
I mean, he hit a lot of his home runs are in the first 3 innings and against starting pitching. So
here, 1-2 from Wheeler is popped foul. Ace in the National League. The thing that Machado has in his favor is the one-man show offensively.
Because he doesn't have that supporting actor, you know, that wins the Emmy, that helps you.
For the 1-2, ball 2.
That ball came out of his hand low enough to where Machado spotted it.
For the division series. 2-2 to Manny Machado is a souvenir.
And even later, because we're playing earlier than they do at night. The good hitters game tomorrow. It'll be a little bit better here because of the
Machado pulls it down the line, foul.
He stays on that ball and tries to ride it in. Okay, and he pulls it foul because they've thrown a lot of fastballs here, and he's fouled them off.
Machado lays off.
And again, a 3-2 pitch. It starts out of his hand. See how low it starts out of his hand? If he throws a quality slider right here, 3-2, he will get him to swing at it.
Fastball lifted in the air to left. He will make the catch, so he holds some guy for this group. Comes in, and Fernando Tatis Jr. gets some help at the deadline. Juan Soto comes over with Josh Bell. All 3 games in the wild card round in New York. They win that series. Josh Bell, strike 1 from Wheeler. 192 with the Padres, and similar numbers so far in the post.
Inside.
Got the call there, 1-1.
And that's where it was a tremendous take.
Yeah. Possibly these guys very patient. There's the first swing from Bell. traded to the Nationals, and he's like, okay, I'm with the reigning world champ now. From Wheeler, Bell chops it foul.
One thing Bell will is trying to do the opposite and get the ball down to the big slugger.
Wheeler, another 1-2 is in the dirt. They check to third, and Bell went around. Most aggressive of this aggressive bunch. Yeah, and a good breaking pitch.
Got hits doing it that way, even with 2 strikes.
Season after a rough first season in Philly. He's out of trying to put all that to rest in an 0-2 hole. And down quickly as Darvish.
Well, this approach, Nick, and he was pulling off those pitches pretty way to find out.
Alec Bohm, strike 1.
Oh! And you know, Mans's secondary pitch is so good that he can get back in the count anytime.
You may see him a couple times in one season, and he might have.
You know how we talked about, I mean, the day and age of getting everything. Well, Darvish has so many of those. 2 of the best for starting pitchers pitching 6+ innings and 2 runs.
Alec Bohm is in the dirt. It's 2-2.
And again, if your slider crosses the plate and the hitter takes it because it's firm.
2-2. So he's got a 1-seam total.
Yeah, they can't. I mean, they can't really do pitch comp.
Comes in on Bohm, pop foul.
I think foot comes when he gets right there. So piece of your leg when you're not trying to, because he has that double hesitation.
2-2. Down goes full on Bohm. That's 7-year from the Cubs prior to last year. A lot better against fastballs this year. He went with the breaking ball.
He's seen the shape of it. Well, there's too many shapes of Darvish. He's been able to kind of make him move his eyes.
Deals another 3-2. And another version of 1 to the knees and back-to-back Ks to open the second.
So far, 2 batters, front door breaking ball. That's not exactly where he was trying to throw it, but
and he's got an uncanny ability to do so. It's a strike on Bryson Stott. But Gallen threw 28. Darvish takes the ball, and he's throwing a carbon copy of it, almost identical. The target is set. He missed his spot, and Stott hit it down the there, and that's a scoreless.
Pitchers, a little rusty, a little juiced up, a little excited about the first inning. Here,
Jake Cronenworth takes strike 1, and that's hitter in Jake Cronenworth, who is a guy you look at when you look at this
calling card as the career continues to unfold.
Wow, Wheeler makes quick work of him, striking him out
on the right side of their counterpart in the batter, but the way that wants that movement like that, he wants that side to be able to be hit.
His tenured Padre came over here in a trade in 2015. He came over, Shields came over, Kimber was here. 8th year, takes the ball, and it's 1-2. Back-to-back Ks from Wheeler, sticking with the heart.
How do you celebrate? He went to a local bar and he said,
that is awesome.
I guess you got to know the place before you go.
Who has blossomed here in his second season with Brandon Marsh. And Zach Wheeler's 1 ball, no strikes.
Here's the other subplot theme to look on. And I would say this guy quantifies.
11 years in the big leagues, more than 1,300 regulars. Enjoying his first ride, hitting close to 400. 2-1.
I think the 4 runs, I get it, you hit homers, but when there's a glaring weakness, you give you a certain weakness on their ball club.
This is one of the,
no doubt, and there's going to be a lot of heat. I mean, literally get tight and go for the aggressive style of closing out a game. Because
2-2, right down the middle to get him. 3rd K for.
Have proved why the uniqueness of it. We didn't think a lot of people will be more of a season-like strategy for these managers to trust other guys.
Brandon Marsh, who hit a 3-run home run. Done well defensively in center field, but he's also hit close to 300. Darvish, Marsh watches a curve, just miss inside, and so far.
Watch the hitter buckle. See, that's going to be a ball, and it comes straight.
Strike just because it's pretty to watch. Fastball turned up and blown.
Darvish, and you know, you could say at the top 2 and top 3 for each club.
1-2. Darvish getting things rolling, and he's got him.
Well, when he gets to 2 strikes, he's deadly. And
for the last 5 on strikeouts.
And that's about what you're
Second look for the Phillies and Darvish, and a big rip and a miss to the first pitch slider.
That is such a great on that pitch, and then when he throws that pitch and anything firm after that. One slider, let's go curveball, let's go split away, and
2-2 to Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber, who has reached both times. So the
Phillies hitting coach Kevin Long told Rob Thompson that Schwarber had a better physically. So often Schwarber is feeling better. Well, that's his pick to click for the series.
Yeah, he was much. Hoskins. It's a strike. Well, Hoskins and Schwarber, iconic scene. The place goes crazy. Hoskins slant.
so to explain that what everybody's trying to do is, though it's a stylistic approach that sometimes you don't have enough hitters in there short.
Gets ahead of 1-2 and then finishes him off. He gets 3 Ks in the inning. The score back here at Petco Park. And the notorious patient hitter bounces the first to get the last 4 outs.
Yeah, and I like that because you got to change the scouting report. Who's going to zig when they zag? Because it's pretty evident. We've talked about not.
Yeah, they really both have zigged. The other 0-1. And down the middle for strike 2 on Nola. Outs for Zach.
Game all the way to the 5th, 6th, and 7th, and a team scores. It feels like such an adrenaline. Pitch like it's 0-0.
Right.
Yeah, easier said than done.
5+ innings. There's just 1 base runner against Wheeler. Atlanta in on Profar, muscles it up there, and still no score as we go to the 4th inning. Game 1 and way less aggressively than they normally do. It's a ball on JT Realmuto. Oh, he was behind and he threw a breaking ball, 1-1.
And so you watch the work that he does, and he's done a nice job really outthinking. It was a fastball down the middle.
Rows of pitching. His range incredible on the mound. Already tonight, 8.
Here's 2-1 to Realmuto. That's foul.
Can't lie on national TV.
Okay.
I know who he is.
Okay, I mean, I'm with you on that.
Teams are looking. Give me a mistake to hit. I haven't seen many.
Realmuto watches strike 3. It's another.
This is what I love about pitching, the cat and mouse game, and then Realmuto, all this information to be able to pitch backwards, and then you can flip it. You never want to have that hitter feel comfortable that he
never see robbed him of a hit. The Phillies of a run. It's inside ball 1. MVP Bryce Harper lifts one the other way. That sends Profar. No! He got it off! Home run first! Now the Phillies found themselves with a 1-0 lead in Game 1.
He did that off of Jansen in a game that they had well in hand. To hit a ball out is just as good as his ability to way.
4th home run for Bryce Harper in his last 6 games. Postseason so far. Castellanos swings and misses, and it's 1-1. 2-1. They went 32-20 with Harper out. A 2-1 pitch. Fouled off 2-2, and we check.
I mean, he's tough. I mean, he's always been tough. So, I mean, that's the plan that I'm going to take up there for the next.
That was out.
I wasn't sure. I thought I got enough of it. Might have been a little too high.
Back home with the 2-2. Castellanos off. Carries to the edge of the
swing for a high fastball, and just enough here in this ballpark.
Out.
Well, and Darvish in the last few of them, but it's a guessing. And so many breaking balls up there and slowing. See, the eyes of the hitter need fast twitch muscles to be able to pull the trigger.
And that's the name of the game.
That's the name of the game. If you get beat on solo home runs, it is just tip. What's the game I'm thinking about? Because I always make that statement.
Yeah, Ohtani probably had a couple and threw 8 shutout innings, but yeah.
Game. But 7 solo times.
Boom, looks at strike 3. Reigning MVP Bryce Harper. His 4th home run of the
And that's just been his call.
Well, Wheeler has thrown him 6 pitches, and Stars are not going to beat me.
Yeah. It would be nice, though, to get ahead of those supers. Tells you when these two guys are.
1.
But if it isn't in who, he's looking for a pitch, and give Wheeler credit.
Got a world champion. 2 from Zach Wheeler. He bounces it in front of the plate, but foul. And plate umpire Adam Hammery having to explain.
He get it in time, he sure does. So when you're calling a foul ball, you think, okay.
So this would have to get overturned, and this
pulls forward. You know, by him staying there and making it feel like a hit off his.
And he takes strike 3.
It's pitch after pitch after pitch. These are perfect pitches. Now that one maybe.
Zach Wheeler. Went away in this 4th inning. Manning pitches his first time. Handles this ball. 2 out. The Yankees took the series that just would not end. 5. The Yankees hit in that series, and so 24 hours after they finish off the divisions through our game, which
Ball up.
we'll have coverage beginning at 3:30. Padres, Aaron Nola for the Phillies in game 2. Here's a fly ball to right the end of the barrel, and an easy play for.
Right, starting pitching is going to dominate this series, and whoever this Padres, they needed those 3 against the great Mets and the Los Angeles Dodgers.
And all of baseball be right out here.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you think about the Philadelphia Phillies, how could right now for Philadelphia? They love to swing the bat. They swing the bats more than.
And these guys are going to face off with good pitchers here in game 1. It's Zach Wheeler is about to begin.
San Diego, my hometown. This is Red October.
For the first time in 24 years, the Padres.
This is how you make a statement.
And a little foul play.
Corralling foul.
That goose is something else.